So what do you think of the USS Burrows?
Oh my gosh, like, I think it's like a super cute ship, and honestly, whoever is driving it is like so hot.
So what do you think of SAP ammo in World of Warships?
Wait, like, what is sap? You mean like tree sap?
Yeah, like maple syrup or something.
So what do you think of Ripper Dead?
Oh, he is the bomb. For shizzle, he be giving out them dubs.
Thug life.
Here at World of Warships, we try our best to make the most broken ships for our customers.
Our goal is to make sure to send you back to port as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And to smack that ass back to port, climb aboard the USS Burrows with your captains Halsey and Ripper.
Hold the line, make the last stand. Burrows sailing, fast and free. Tier 10 thunder, fear her legacy. Through the storm, her power grows. Victory sails with mighty Burrows.
Hey team, this is Ripper. You guys are doing fantastic. Yet another fun video with Tier 10 Burrows again. I've been having an absolute blast in this thing, and we can get this reload down to even lower levels of like almost a 1.4 second level reloads. And that's not realistic because this is an arms race, but arcade mode, it's in the game. You know, let's take a look at it. Is this the new barbiano? Could this actually be a better barbiano with the sap firing gun shells? Let's take a look at it. Here's our first engagement of the day, first catch of the day, as they always say in Star Wars. Getting shot at. We're going to go ahead and fire initial salvo at the, Shimakaze right in front of us. Look at the damage we do on this bad boy. Look at that. 2970, first salvo. Next salvo, 2800. We don't want to mess around. There's a Sherman there. Again, disengaging just like that. We disappear. And we have a heal buff. So like I said, very, very difficult destroyer to counter. The amount of shells fired at you is incredible. It's just a lot of firepower coming at you that doesn't really hit you, and that's like why you can get up to like so much potential damage here, as well as dodging torpedoes and the maneuvers very well. Have you guys noticed that there's some kind of weird thing about the torpedoes? I'm aiming at them, and all of a sudden they just shift over and I get hit by a random torpedo. I've been experiencing that a lot lately, where I think I'm in the gap of the torpedoes spread, and all of a sudden, boom, I get hit. Has anybody else experienced that? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see if we get to the bottom of it. Is it a wargaming glitch about dodging torpedoes? But as always, before getting, like, subscribe button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment, and thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thanks again, and again, congrats on the winner of getting that 25,000 doubloons giveaway that we did. We're on our way to 8,000 subs, and we can't thank you guys enough. You are definitely helping us get there, and it's you guys have been a great audience, fun community, and having a blast doing this. All right, let's go. So let's see. We're going to see if I can try to get that reload buff. Now, getting the reload buff, you notice right now we're at 2.8 seconds. If I get 3 of those, I go down to the 2-second mark, which is incredible. And then I've got Fearless Prowler and Adrenaline Rush kicking in. And we're healing, by the way. So a lot of reload to gain from this. All right, we engaging with the gearing. Noticing I'm only firing the front turrets. That's actually been proven to be very, very powerful just with front turrets alone. Look at that, 1,700. Just with the front turrets, and you can rush destroyers that way. You can just go nose in, slim profile. You don't really necessarily need the back turret, I've noticed. And it's even though the back turret's 360, you don't really necessarily. I've noticed been very effective at just using the front two when I'm rushing destroyers, and it's been proven very, very efficient and effective. It allows me to not only maintain a slim profile, but also to catch the destroyer as well. And if I get in trouble, I can always slow down and then, of course, pop smoke. All right, so we got a heal buff in the center here, which actually appears. So we can, if we loiter around this area, and notice this is arms race where majority of the objectives will appear in the center. It's to encourage more brawling, more objective-focused gameplay, which I do enjoy. I do like that aspect of it, and you get rewarded for it with these buffs. So I do enjoy arms race. It's actually pretty interesting and fun, and this is how you kind of play it. A lot of people don't play it that way. You notice that the ships are like so far in the back, still hiding, still playing passive gameplay, and I'm not understanding why. It's the play the objective. I don't know. There's nothing more I can say about that. All right, we're going to engage the Hindenburg here. Hindenburg is our favorite lunch. Sherman wants to play it. Okay, here we go. Now, here are the horrendous angles I talked about. Notice I'm turning just to avoid his shells, and right there I have no access to the front turrets. But now the Sherman has a problem. And I said this is the Burrows is a better Sherman for this reason right here. It can't disengage. The Burrows can't. I can literally pop smoke, fire double barrel sap guns, which is basically 2/3 of his weaponry, and I can have this ability to have a defensive capability that he doesn't have. And I'm faster and more maneuverable. As you can see, the Sherman's like really, really slow. Drives a long time. It's that Sherman hull, man. The USS hull and the Sherman are very, very wonky and slow. Large objects to hit. So that's the downside of it. And that's why I think Burrows is a better Sherman replacement. If you feel that way, if you like the maneuverability and the smokes, that's why. Even the torpedoes are better. My God, I mean, 10.5 kilometer torpedoes with 5 spread. Yeah, much better than the single torp tubes of the Sherman. And let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it about the Sherman. Again, Sherman's fun. It's just I like Burrows more. All right, we're reversing into the health heal buff here. Now, that's why I'm doing this as another tactic of just reversing slowly and giving me the ability to be at a slow speed, pop smoke, also accelerate away. And now, see, once I got it, I'll go hit the full speed forward. I'll accelerate away. And now I have the ability to get out of dodge quickly and not subject my ship to too much damage. Look at that. Nobody fired at me because they knew what was going to happen. It was probably the Sherman that was, I'm sorry, the Shimakaze that was spotting me right there. All right, we're going to regroup, reassess, and try to help out our Ohio here. Now, notice the Ohio is actually pushing in, which is good. The problem is when you're pushing in, there's no way to spot the Sherman and the Shimakaze. So that's the one downside. Kudos to pushing in, Ohio, but unfortunately, there's really no tactical objective to be gained here since there's nothing in the center yet. There's nobody spotting that can spot the destroyers in smoke because I don't have hydro radar. Nobody else is around that has hydro radar. So that is a dangerous gamble right there. So we'll go ahead and push forward with Ohio. Prussian, probably want to engage this Prussian here, get him out if we can make it. Let's speed this up, see you're on this island here. Oh, unfortunately, he is also accelerating through the island. I can't get a shot on him, so we're going to have to hold off on that. All right, let's see. We'll help our Z-52. I might need some help with the Z-52 with his hydro here. Turn him back around. Ohio, again, he's going to get melted. Look at that. He's going to get melted by so much ordnance here because everybody's spotting him. Okay, there's the first reload buff right there. Notice we get down to 2.4 seconds. I want to see if I can try to smoke up the Ohio to protect him. And here's a great destroyer teamwork play right here. Now, the problem with my smokes is I can't lay down a long enough smoke for him to disengage. It dissipates every 5 seconds. So 5 seconds, it goes away. So therefore, I have to be basically this crawling kind of smoke gameplay in front of him. But again, I only have so much limited time for us to use later on in the long run. So we hide him right there as long as we can. Notice that he's supposed to accelerate into the smoke. Unfortunately, he's spotted again. He'll go in and out of detection there, but unfortunately, my smoke dissipates too fast. And I have to turn it off. There's nothing more I can do, otherwise I'll be wasting it. I need it for the long-range game here in case I need to survive to win the game. I think he's pretty much dead. Yeah, he's got a perma-fire on him. Sorry, Ohio. Wish we could help you more there. Now, okay, we're in the objective now, so me and Z-52 are going to hold this. And we are here to really just duke it out with the 2 destroyers that are capping. Now, whoever caps this thing gets those maximum points to tick up to win the game. And that's exactly why I always play the center and loiter around it to make sure that I ensure the enemy team does not get this cap, as well as we get all the extra buffs, we get the power-ups, we get the points, everything. All right, we can engage Sherman out to these ranges. Ooh, there it is, La Pampa. That's the guy that was spotting the crap out of us. Notice it doesn't matter if he angles, the sap shells will just take him out like crazy. There's some hits right there. Look at that, we do an amazing amount of damage with those 2 hits. Ooh, we're getting shot out by Kushiro, the new free cruiser that's being released right now. I'm not getting it. I don't really need it. I saw the gameplay of people reviewing it, and it doesn't seem all that spectacular to me. All right, moving here. We got smoke to disengage, and let's turn around and see if we can help Z-52 because he's going to get spotted by the 5-kilometer hydro of the Kushiro. It's kind of like a vampire in a sense. He's got a 5-kilometer hydro and then the exhaust smoke generator. Let's see here. All right, let's see if we can kill him as much as we can. All right, here he is. Look at this engagement against cruisers. Cruisers, then the Burrows eats them for lunch. 3,000 HP, 2,600, 10,090, or 1090, 1759, 12. Look at that. Look at the DPM we're pummeling on him right now. Angling does not matter. We keep the fire going. Maybe he'll turn into it. Come on, turn left. Turn left. Nope, not turn right. We'll just keep firing a couple more salvos there. Maybe we'll get a lucky shot. One salvo, and there it is. Is that one extra salvo that gets that 3,000 to 4,000 hit that just melts those cruisers? I'm telling you, it's super powerful. All right, we're down to 2.2 second reload now. So if we get this heal buff right here, that's like sit in the middle right here. All right, see, we get this. Watch what the reload goes down to. All right, 1.9, ridiculous. All right, all the heal buffs there. We've got Fearless Brawler active, 1.8 second reloads. Let's see how fast we can melt this bungo here. This is where it gets real interesting, real fun. We've already tanked 1.4 million damage, which is crazy. The Burrows is great at that. And notice how angling does not matter. You can use either HE shells, but I notice the SAP does a lot more damage. It pens 38 mil. If you don't realize that, guys. I mean, the guns are 137 millimeter. And look, they pen 38 millimeter. So you can pen a lot of that 32 millimeter threshold that a lot of these battleships are baked in. God, look at that. We just melted his HP down to nothing. And he's healing, too. Healing does not matter with SAP. It's just too overwhelming. Look at that. Splash 2, 90,000 damage so far in that alone. We literally did the work, the bulk of the work right there, ladies and gents. All right, we're going to engage this La Pampa here. I bet he's the one that's capping us. You notice that the mini-map, the yellow circle, I mean, somebody's in the cap, and he's contesting it with us, so we'll just use the front turrets. Now, watch how the engagement of the front turrets works in this thing. It is really strong. I mean, you really don't need the back turret at all. Because it's just the raw alpha damage is so powerful. All right, where is this guy? Where is this guy? Notice since I haven't spotted him, he should be spotting us. There it is, right there. See, I noticed I used the island cover to just surprise him out of nowhere. He has 8,000, 9,000 health. There's 2 salvos, 3 salvos, 4 salvos kills him right there. Look at that. That is wild with the front 2 turrets. Incredible firepower, I'm telling you. We're down to 1.9 second reload. We will get down to 1.4, ladies and gents. Trust me, it's going to get there. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can melt this Vermont. Let's see if I can just melt this guy. 100,000 HP. Okay, we're at 100,000 damage, right? Okay, watch this. What's going to happen here? We'll perk Halsey, and we'll get a hit by Vermont to give us another buff. So let's see how low we can go, ladies and gentlemen. 103,000 health. Remember that what he started with when we first engage. And watch what we can do to this. Here's a shot in the air. If it hits us, boo-coo for us. He wonks that shot. There it is, Confederate, 20% buff. Never mind, we don't need his damage. We have 1.4 second reload, and look at this. This is the new barbiano, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, we have 48 second reload torpedoes, too. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Oh, man, we needed more time. Dude, we were melting him. We got him down to about 30,000 HP left. So we literally melted approximately around 70,000, right? Or 60,000, because we were at 100,000, remember? We got 60,000 damage in that last, 30 seconds right there. Pretty dang amazing. A lot of money, a lot of chunk of change, a lot of things. And how did we do winning the game for our team? Number 1 in the team. Base XP 2,700. That is redonkulous. Activating, like I said, I've been getting Confederate in the Burrows way, way faster and easier in the Burrows with the SAP and the Halsey, man. It perks so well. It works well. It's a good synergy that really fuses in together to make this thing super powerful. Long-range gun build, ladies and gents, and making some money, taking names and sending out pain. All right, here we go again. Thanks again, everybody. Build will be at the end of the video. If you like what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you guys enjoy your day. And until next time, if you see me out there, make sure you say hello and stay safe. Take care. Cheers.